Welcome aboard the Sun Odyssey 440. Paul and Catherine here. We have just returned from an awesome sail on the Chesapeake Bay, and now we're here to tell you some of our favorite features, not only about the 440, but this new generation of ours, which I believe is the 8th generation.
Absolutely. We have a long history of building Sun Odysseys. We actually started in the 1990s, but the Sun Odyssey 440 marks the first of the 8th generation. It came out in 2017. And every time we redesign a model, we always try and tweak things here and there to improve on sailing capabilities, first and foremost, but also on interior volume and interior comfort. But I have to say, we pulled out all the stops on this generation, and we've never seen so many innovations.
Yeah, for sure. And none other stands out more than the walk-around deck. That was a complete game changer. I myself was a little reserved by it. I wasn't sure what to expect, but now that it's been around for a while, I cannot imagine owning a boat without the walk-around deck.
Absolutely. It's been an absolute success story, so much so that 7 years later, we now have 5 more models with the walk-around decks, starting from the 350 to the 490. And let's take a moment here, because it goes, it's a lot more than being able to walk around the deck and not having to step over the coaming. I think it's vastly improved the sailing experience as well, with the winching position, the helming position, from the low side, from the high side, or from, like helming standing. You have perfect visibility of your sails. You can be completely outboard and have great visibility of where you're going. It's been, as you said, a game-changing feature.
So let's talk a little bit more about the cockpit of the boat too, because that's where we spend 85% of our time is in the cockpit. I love it. It's super ergonomic. You can get to everything.
Right, it's a very spacious cockpit. You can have a lot of people around the table, and the table itself is actually offset so that you can go in and out very easily. And we have a great swim platform aft, easy for swimming, but also getting on and off the boat and onto the dinghy. So it really utilizes a lot of the beam of the boat. And on the 440 and the 490, we have an added bonus of the convertible coamings for added lounging space.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, let's talk a little bit about some of the sailing features about the boat. This boat is designed by Philippe Briand. We've done a lot of work with Philippe Briand over the years. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Right, it's a brand new hull, hard shine, scabbard, twin rotors. I mean, it's a hull perfected for sailing. And the boat is very responsive, very stable. You can really steer with your fingertip. It's just amazing experience.
Yeah, and as you say, it's great to have a boat that's going to sail fast, but our clients are also interested in cruising. And I like to say the boat sails fast, but it cruises comfortably. And I think that's key, because we have these boats sailing all over the world, and people go long distances with them. Some people stay locally, but they sail really well and they cruise really well, and I love that about the 440.
Right, I mean, it was just the two of us this afternoon, and we handle the boat perfectly. Everything is laid aft, the winches are right there, like everything is just easy peasy, as you said, easy to handle.
Easy peasy. All right, let's jump down below and talk about the interior of the boat.
All right, so the first thing you'll notice when you go down below is how bright and how airy it is. We have a lot of natural lights, a lot of windows, a lot of ventilation. And then the second thing you'll notice, and you'll probably say like everyone else, wow, because you have these double doors to the master cabin, and it's very open concept. And one of my favorite features, probably because I don't have it on my early 2000 Sun Odyssey, is that you have rectangular beds throughout, not only in the master cabin, but also for the guests. Queen beds everywhere.
And 2 heads on this boat.
2 heads on this boat. We have different configurations, layout, different cabin configuration. You can have 3 cabin, 2 cabin, 1 head, 2 heads, different wood choices. And the galley is also pretty nice, right?
I love the galley. I'm a little bit of a snob when it comes to the galley, but I love the counter space on this boat. It's got a lot of clever storage areas. I love the fact that there's a specific place for my silverware, my cups, my wine glasses. Everything is right there. It's been thought about, and I really appreciate that. So I'm not just wandering around looking for places to put things. It's all been pre-designed into the boat. So I really appreciate the galley.
All right. So a lot of innovations on deck and down below. We love the 440, of course, but we also have other boats to look at in that same generation with the same innovations.
Absolutely. So since 2017, we first introduced the 490. That was the second boat. If you're looking for something a little bigger, I just sailed that boat in the Caribbean. I loved it. We also now have a brand spanking new model. It's going to be introduced this year in Annapolis. That's the 350. We also have the 380, we have the 410. These all boats now, all of these models have the walk-around deck, and that really completes the 8th generation of the Sun Odyssey range.
Absolutely. And I would even say that if you have a 44-footer and you don't want anything bigger, you still should check out the 440 because you'll see it's a completely different boat.
Absolutely. All right, so you can learn more about Jeanneau online at jeanneau.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. You know, we love fans, you know, we're camera hogs. So be sure to do that. And if we don't see you in Annapolis in October, we hope to see you on the water.
Absolutely. See you soon.
See you soon.